Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, here's my deal. I'm real with it. I'm real with myself. I'm real with other people. I'm honest. I'm truthful. I have nothing to hide. Meaning that there are a lot of things that I have already been made to feel ashamed for, or shame for. And I really did not feel shame for it. It was the other individuals that were trying to make me feel shame for who I was, who I knew myself to be. They tried to make me feel shame for my confidence, my intelligence, my ability to pick up on things, and or my intuition. They made me feel shame for seeing the truth in who they were, even before I saw the truth in who they were. Yeah, that's something right there. They wanted me to feel ashamed for seeing the truth about who they were before I knew who they were. So they were bullying me for being me. They were bullying me for being me. That's just the short of it. Now, I know I'm not the only one. Just like they're not the only one out there in the world. But God said He gives you double for your trouble. Because to deal with these people, to be around these people, even to be born into these families, it's trouble. It's trouble from the beginning. It's trouble from the beginning with them, because these individuals will know who you are. They'll see the blessing over your life, be jealous and envious of the blessing that is over your life, and then engage in behaviors to come up against those blessings that are over your life, what your calling is, your gifts, your abilities. And one of the ways they do that is by shaming you. And when you are shamed, that can make you depressed, anxious. It can make you agreeable. It can make you manipulative to other people and what they want for your life. Especially if these people are engaging in trying to set you up for downfalls, losses, loss of friends, loss of relationships, loss of opportunities, so that they can take those opportunities from you and believe that they're going to get the gifts from those opportunities that they get, and that's not how it works. So that's why God gives you double for your trouble, because from the beginning, I have had to deal with trouble from others. Not trouble that I intentionally caused, but trouble that others were causing in my life to make me feel shame. And the thing is, they could never really make me feel ashamed of who I was, because, I know who I am. And even today, if there's anything from the past that is still just kind of bothering me, which there's not much, I let a lot of that stuff go. But if there was anything that I was kind of holding on to, all I have to think about is the fact of what these individuals went to just to make me feel ashamed, and or what they went to in order for me to act and or behave in a certain way that would be seen as shameful. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done. And anything that I've done that was wrong, God dealt with me accordingly. And God was also aware of why I engaged in certain behaviors or certain activities or certain things. He's aware as to why. Because I was set up to. I did not know any better. I was not aware of others' intentions of evil. So there is forgiveness from God for what I did. But I also have to forgive myself. And it's only until after I forgive myself, as well as forgive others Father, they know not what they do. It's not until I do that that I can then heal and move forward in life. Move forward. Get the blessings and the promises that God has for me. I'm not worried about anybody else but myself in this world. And you might say, oh, that's selfish. Well, it's not really selfish. It's protecting myself. Because there are so many other people that are worried about what others are doing in their lives and trying to shame others into feeling a certain type of way about themselves, about the outlook, or what it is that they're dealing with or going through. That's what a lot of people focus and worry on, what other people are going through and dealing with, and talking and bringing people down and trying to make people feel some type of way about who they are. And as I've said before, it's these same people that do not take the time to look at themselves, review, analyze their behaviors, and come up with answers as to why they have done certain things, why they engage in certain behaviors. Why is it that they are not focused on bettering themselves versus hurting others? And these are questions that really God has got to present to these people. And some of these people have been avoiding for years. Whereas others of us, we've faced certain things head on, made the necessary changes, bettered ourselves. And you know what's really fucked up? When we did that, we elevated, and people tried to bring us back down to a level that they felt they could control. Because they can't control us when we elevate and get better. They can't control us. The more that they try to control us, the less of a grip that they get or have on our lives. Because we've elevated, we've seen the bullshit, we've seen the evil, we've seen the cruelty, we've seen people's actions and behaviors and so on and so forth, and we decide to distance ourselves from them. That's why I say we have to protect ourselves. We have to guard our hearts. We have to guard our minds. Because people are constantly throwing stuff at you because you're all right with you. And they're not all right with themselves, so they want to beat you up because you're all right with yourself and you're not paying attention to them. You're not caring about what it is that they think or believe or feel about you, your life, your choices and decisions that make you who you are. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.